Liverpool's real problem. Liverpool have a new head coach this summer. But the bigger departure isn't happening on the touchline at all. The man who actually built two of those title-winning squads just walked away too. Here's the number that explains why that matters. Liverpool have won 2 league titles in 36 years, and Michael Edwards was part of the club both times. His story with the club runs in 2 spells: sporting director from 2016 to 2022, then 2 years away as a consultant, before returning in 2024 as FSG's first ever chief executive of football. As of this month, he's gone again. In his first spell, he built the spine of a European Cup and Premier League winning side. Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mané, Roberto Firmino, Alisson, and Virgil van Dijk all arrived on his watch. He left in 2022. 2 years later, FSG president Mike Gordon convinced him back, not as sporting director this time, but as the club's first chief executive of football. Edwards brought in Richard Hughes, and Hughes hired the head coach, Arne Slot. It worked immediately. Slot's very first season delivered Liverpool's 20th league title, a record-equaling triumph. The season it fell apart. Then came the summer of 2025. £449 million spent on the squad, the biggest spending spree in the club's history. Exact transfer-by-transfer figures aren't all public, but broadly, the outlay skewed toward the final third. New attacking and midfield talent made up the bulk of that £449 million, with defence and the goalkeeping department trailing well behind. 2 names carried that spend: Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz, the 2 most expensive signings in Liverpool's history. Neither has lived up to the price tag yet. And Salah himself collapsed. From 29 goals and 18 assists in the title-winning 2024-25 season, down to just 7 goals and 7 assists the year after. By the end of that season, Liverpool had gone from champions to 5th place, with much of the same group of players. Slot lasted 2 seasons in the job before he was sacked. 6 weeks later, Edwards followed him out too, and in his own resignation statement, he struck a note that was measured, not bitter. And is not the only executive leaving. Liverpool are now on their 4th sporting director setup in as many years: Edwards, then Julian Ward for 1 season, then an interim, then Richard Hughes. Look at how that decade actually splits up: 6 years under Edwards, 3.5 under Hughes, and barely 18 months split between 2 short-term fixes. Hughes is reportedly set to follow him out too, expected to join Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal once this summer's transfer window closes. The multi-club gamble. Edwards' return in 2024 was never just about running Liverpool day to day. He was tasked with buying and running a second European club. It never happened. 4 real clubs got serious looks, and all 4 fell through. Bordeaux, over their debts. Monaco, over European competition rules. Malaga, tangled in administration. Getafe, over cost. Zoom out on the whole search, and the shape of it says everything. For clubs explored, for sets of serious talks, and not one deal actually agreed. 0. That's the number of second clubs FSG actually acquired, despite years of searching. Why did it matter so much? Post-Brexit rules block English clubs from signing non-UK players under 18. A club inside the EU sidesteps that entirely. Zoom out on the 2 Edwards eras themselves: a rough sketch, not an official rating. Both delivered a title, but the second spell came with a far wider job description, and ended nowhere near as stably as the first. And it's not just the boardroom that's unsettled. 6 first-team players are already in the final year of their deals: Van Dijk, Alisson, Gomez, Jones, Elliott, and Tsimikas. So here's where Liverpool actually stand right now, off the pitch. Iraola's own Parthia has been a steady climb. Miranda's, Rayo Vallecano, 3 well-regarded years at Bournemouth, and now Anfield. Andoni Iraola's new era begins regardless. A fresh coaching setup, sitting on top of an executive floor that's still being rebuilt underneath him. A new manager is the easy headline. The harder truth is that the man who built 2 title-winning teams in 36 years just left for the second time. And this time, Liverpool don't have a plan to bring him back. Let us know what you think happens next.